I played this game 8 years, Alice, and I finally got something out of it.
Dear Epic Gamers, the O's World Cup is back with stronger competition than ever. 16 teams are out already, and if you have no clue yet, you're here for some surprises. Check out any VODs on the O's Live Twitch channel, and now, let's get right into the group stage recap. After China and UK swept Slovakia and Czech Republic, we could witness the most important match of the Group A, or even this tournament, the Battle of Eastern Europe. This turned out to be a great fiesta, proven by the free mod pick, tits or get the fuck out.
Oh, but Hanalka drops the combo.
Oh,
No
but so
combos
does
on the board
Rigi.
except for Pemix.
The no mod special. Pemix has a chance here. That might just have enough time. There's a bit left.
Not quite though. Slide break.
That's going to be all she wrote here, I think.
The following matchup probably meant the fight for the first seed. Although the UK were able to beat the Chinese team quite comfortably 5-2, it was actually quite close.
Oh, start with a miss. Oh, that's two. Okay. Is there enough time? Is there enough time? Here they come. The British are coming. Start with another miss. The British are coming. Oh, and here comes the full-scale British invasion. Are they gonna take it? It's very close. Oh, and they do it. Spinner battle. Oh, the UK 8,000. 8,000.
The final two matches without big highlights meant elimination for East Europe. The powerhouses from UK and China secure the advancing places, and we say goodbye to Czech Republic and Slovakia. By the way, the MVPs are given to the players of the teams who perform consistently on a large number of maps. Sometimes the choice wasn't easy, so feel free to disagree or add someone. Australia as the top seed were going into Group B as the clear favorites, and they actually dominated their opponents, dropping only 2 maps at all. As Argentina lost their first 2 matches, they had no chance in advancing, unfortunately. But what could you do against such a clean performance by the Aussies on the hidden pick Sola?
Very unfortunate for Argentina that Payne isn't showing up as well as, you know, he should be for their team to win this, because we could have seen a really close match on a very difficult map pick in this pool right here. Like, this is nothing short of a, not a tech hidden map, but definitely more technical than the other hidden map in my opinion. But that's going to be it. That's going to be Argentina losing their hidden pick right there by 600k. And Australia is going to be up 4-1. Doomy getting a crazy play right there, 2-100.
The fifth match, Finland against Norway, was a do-or-die situation for both teams. The team around Superstar GN was able to secure the win and advance to the round of 16, however Finland showed their capability on DT picks.
I think that's actually going to solidify Finland's point, unless something drastic changes.
Oh yeah, it's over.
But Finland at least getting a point on the board.
Even with that break, all those players actually saw that Sebu broke, so Finland, now with that knowledge, probably going to be able to keep their hopes up to really close this gap.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's not possible for Norway to come back in this one at this point in the map. Finland will get a second point on board.
In the end, the teams turned out to be placed like the seeds expected. Thanks Finland and Argentina for putting up a good fight. With South Korea not being a top seed anymore, this Group C looked really scary. Belgium, with their comeback to OWC after several years, were welcomed by Brazil, Singapore and South Korea. And apparently this Korean team didn't care about their seed. With Flying Tuna FCing every map against Belgium, they went on to sweep the Brazilian top seed team.
Because that's gonna give the advantage right back to South Korea.
Yeah, F played unfortunately dropping there, which is basically completely turning the tables of this match. This was definitely looking to go in Belgium's way, providing they managed to hold on to all of their combos, but F-Blade dropping in the slow section out of all places. Gomo also dropping at the end there. That would have been it for Belgium if it wasn't for that slight slip-up from F-Blade.
Brazil needed a win against Singapore desperately. The Asian team, however, tried to refuse as much as they could.
Just a little bit, but can they hold on? They're almost there. They need this point desperately to keep the upset hope alive. Oh, but lock-on finds a miss for Singapore. Brazil gonna narrow the score gap. Who's got the better athlete?
Look at how quickly the points are shrinking.
Singapore. No, Brazil's gonna steal it.
Over.
Now Singapore had nothing to lose. As Brazil won their remaining matches, a miracle win against the South Korean squad was needed, and it actually came down to the wire.
Unfortunate, but Karuna with 99.76. What a play from him.
Absolutely. Although the score lead is shrinking right now, I don't think Singapore has the time to make it back.
It's not enough time unless we see a fail.
Yeah. Still, though, just blank manages 1300 plus combo. That one miss turns out to be the only thing for his undoing. Although that accuracy did tend towards an A, I believe.
That is going to do it.
Unfortunately, the last win wasn't enough for Singapore to advance, and together with Belgium, they will leave the tournament. The Indonesian team had a good start into the tournament, getting a convincing victory against Sweden. This, however, was followed by 2 losses against Germany and Canada, which resulted in almost no chance to advance. The group heated up for the potential battle for first place, Canada versus Germany. The 8-way FC showed a high-class match already in group stage.
Into the stream section, no break still. It's an 8-way full combo on the board right now.
The accuracy is holding so strong for the German side. And it's just so close. There's one miss could definitely change and give either team the win. But I don't think either team wants to have that happen. I think they just want an 8-way FC and a slight accuracy win for Germany. And that's gonna be a miss by Trev Rasher, I believe. No, that's not a miss. It's an 8-way FC. It actually is.
The powerhouse teams continued their wins against Sweden to secure first and second place. See you next year, Sweden and Indonesia. Thanks for playing. Group E had a very similar story. Japan and Russia, the favorites in this group, got both very clear wins against Chile and Spain. And the following fight of the Juggernauts became quite interesting and close, including a 7-way FC on Railway Terrorism. Absolutely nuts.
Go to the next section, slider velocity increasing now. Here we go. Will we see any breaks? This is absolutely insane stuff. These two teams putting on a show. Oh, but a blue! And that might seal it right there.
That is
showing breaks. And that's going to be 2-0 in favor of Russia.
Russia consistent throughout this map, going away for the 4-man-4 combo, and they did it.
Was there any potential for a huge comeback from the Spanish or Chilean team? It didn't seem like it, as Russia and Japan dominated the matches again. At least Chile, with the top player Matthew, clinched a victory in the final match. It was quite close though.
Going to be bringing it slowly back to Spain, and that miss from Dacox is going to drop the combo. It's going to give Spain a humongous advantage, and the lead is ticking incredibly quickly. Back to Spain. Can they pull it in favor of them?
I think there's enough time.
Last few circles of the map.
This is going to be very close.
Spin to win. Not quite.
20,000
so
points.
Close. But Bayoshi just can't do it.
Get them next year, Matthew and Bayoshi. Meanwhile, Russia will play against Canada and the Japanese team will face Germany. Press Group F to pay respects. But for which team? Hong Kong is the strongest unseeded country, Taiwan has a huge OWC history, France has some top class players, and you can't underestimate Mexico either. So the first match began with a banger.
And that alone is going to speak for Hong Kong winning this.
Poon, definitely one of the stronger players to look at. And oh, I believe we actually have a disconnection issue or something from Mr. Zong.
Well, that's not going to matter at all, because regardless,
that's it. Convincing victory for Hong Kong there on that pick.
Afterwards, things got tense and complicated. Mexico got beaten twice by Taiwan and Hong Kong, but the Taiwanese team landed a huge win against Hong Kong. What does this mean for France? They needed to win both remaining matches to advance, and additionally by some big margins. The French team, under pressure, faced Taiwan.
France's life on the line here.
Drops from Dazzle win, they're still ahead, but only by a whisker. Approaching the end of the map and they're still ahead.
No way we're going to see an A-Man FC. It's so close.
Oh man, they're holding it together, it looks like. Just about.
Oh my god. France. That is heartbreak.
5-3 was not clear enough. Even with a 5-0 against Mexico, it was not possible for Les Bleus to qualify for the bracket stages. Like last year, it's an early farewell. Such a tragic ending to this group indeed. And Mexico, well done for forcing the tiebreaker against France. In the round of 16, it's Taiwan against South Korea and Hong Kong versus Brazil. One crazy group follows another. Poland, even without veteran Wolf, looks solid against Italy, beating them 5-2. Denmark reached the same result against the team from Romania, including a nice double S by Sporklover. Actually, indifferences was relatively often assessed.
A drop from a tournament. I believe this point well and sealed now for Denmark. But can they get that full combo? I don't think they've done it yet this match. Can Spork hold on to that double S?
The answer is yes, he can.
Beautiful stuff from Sport Clubber.
Romania quickly recovered and won against the Italian team to keep themselves in this tournament. Afterwards, the Danish team decided to flip everything. Why? They achieved a clear 5-1 victory against the World Cup champions of 2017. In case of a victory against Italy, Denmark would become first in group. Well, did you expect the team around Koba to force a tiebreaker? I didn't either.
I want to say there is, but I don't know if it's going to come to a spin-off. I think it's just going to be one team or the other, and this last stream is going to definitely make things clearer. It's still 10k. Accuracy drops from the side of Denmark, and Simone breaking is going to ruin it!
Oh, heartbreak! Italy.
Oh, that's going to be
so
huge!
well. They fought so well, so valiantly.
And it's coming so close, but wait, actually, hold up. Actually?
Hold up.
Actually,
it's
let's be real. Oh, that's
Hiroshi misses. That's gonna be it. Denmark take it 5-4.
Italy was out, Denmark clear first. Romania versus Poland. Who would advance? I will let the caster speak.
Act battle, could we see it? And Poland are behind. Poland have to catch up. Their tournament lives are on the line.
They have to do it, but can they is the question right now.
The defending world champions are on the ropes. Romania have them right where they want them.
An alien with the break is gonna solidify
and
it.
Poland are going out in groups. Romania
cheating
misses.
Wait a second, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not over.
I think it is. I think that's
it is over. Romania have done it.
How did this get in here? Anyway, damn, Romania just outplayed Poland. I can understand that Polish fans are upset, but please don't set death threats because of a circle clicking game, come on. One of the greatest upsets leads to the elimination of Italy and Poland. Romania now plays against Australia and Denmark faces Norway for a Scandinavian battle. Group H showed the US is still very scary. Dropping 3 maps in 3 matches, they claimed the undisputed first seed.
We're in like a last fucking note situation and we're making up words.
Oh, it's another miss by Hirek, I think, but it's also...
That might be it. Oh yeah, definitely. Netherlands taking the lead right there.
It's about accuracy right now. It's absolutely
about accuracy. Noah broke as well. Are we gonna go to a spin-off?
That's a spinner? No, it's 20,000 points.
Alright. They're good. As long as they use their brains, they're good. Yeah. Very unfortunate for them, but I mean, it's not over. I know that seems like a very stereotypical thing to say, but hopefully they don't let it get to them. Like, the USA is a super good team, and I feel like almost... By the way, 4-Way FC on this is actually insane. I would like to note, although I'm going to keep talking, 4-Way FC on this is super nuts, and all the players in the US did an amazing job. Specifically, Munko did really good.
Both Austria and Netherlands were able to sweep Thailand, so it came down to the last match as qualification decider. With an 8-man FC on indifferences, Netherlands took the victory home. See you next time, Thailand and Austria. The Netherlands now need to prepare for the UK, and apart from that, we are seeing a renewal of the grand finals of 2015 and 16, China versus the US. As the map pool was quite a bit reduced this year, more maps were more often picked. Surprisingly, the alternating pick Ray Y Terrorism had the highest pick rate with 35 times. Not so surprisingly, the AR8 hidden pick was most banned, 18 times. But the very same pick, Crushed by Pendulum, had the highest participation rate with almost 90%. And here's the schedule for the round of 16. I won't read out everything, feel free to pause to search for your favorite team. Also keep in mind that none of these teams will drop out of the tournament yet, as there is a losers bracket as well. Thank you for watching. If you like, you can subscribe to this channel for the time during the Oz World Cup. Play some maps of the new map pool, don't forget to tune in on Saturday, and as always, please enjoy game.